A red line for us is we start seeing a whole bunch of chemical weapons moving around or being utilized. That would change my calculus.
Almost exactly a year later in Syria, this.
Activists and rebel groups say that the forces have carried out a nerve gas attack.
And we've seen a video showing the bodies of lifeless children, of doctors trying to desperately resuscitate others.
UN weapons inspectors arrived in Damascus at the weekend. They're there to investigate earlier claims that chemical weapons were used.
We should note these reports of chemical weapons use have not been independently verified, and Bashar al-Assad's government denies any involvement. But if confirmed, it would be one of the world's worst chemical weapon attacks in decades, killing as many as 1,300 Syrians by one report. This in a country believed to have one of the world's largest chemical weapons arsenals. Both sides involved in the conflict have accused the other of using them. That's the red line you heard President Obama refer to, which, if crossed, he said would force the hand of the U.S. In June, the White House confirmed Syria's president had in fact used chemical weapons on his own people. While the Pentagon promised to assist the opposition, it had not sent any weapons, partly over concerns weapons bound for the rebels could end up in the wrong hands. Now, some are saying this latest alleged attack offers proof the international response so far hasn't worked. Senator John McCain tweeted Wednesday, "No consequence for Assad using chemical weapons and crossing a red line. We shouldn't be surprised he's using them again." That is assuming the reports are true. But as the skeptics point out, why would Assad risk deploying chemical weapons just miles away from UN inspectors? Bloomberg writes the answer to that question is easy. Because Assad believes that no one, not the UN, not President Obama, not other Western powers, not the Arab League, will do a thing to stop him. Sure enough, the inspection team on the ground now is only tasked with determining if chemical weapons have been used, not who used them. The reports did prompt immediate outrage from the U.S. along with the UK and France, who condemned the possible attack and called for an investigation. But will we see a change in policy? As an unnamed U.S. intelligence official told Foreign Policy, as long as they keep the body count at a certain level, we won't do anything. The Syrian government says these latest reports are all a fabrication invented by the opposition to distract from the UN's weapons probe. Its ally, Russia, claims a rocket carrying the alleged chemicals had been launched from a rebel-controlled area. For Newsy, I'm Elizabeth Hagedorn.